Greetings, my brothers. This is Sean Blazington, and today I'm going to be informing you guys that Soulja Boy is a victim of trauma. Whenever something traumatic happens in someone's life, they're never the same after that. Let's take Cat Williams for an example. Cat Williams was a rising star. He worked with all types of people with no problem. He was on his way to superstardom until a fateful night in Detroit. I want you guys to Google this. Cat Williams was on stage making fun of the people in the crowd, and one guy got up on stage and slapped Cat Williams in the face in front of everybody. See, Cat Williams was portraying himself as a pimp, and then he got bitch slapped in front of everybody, and he did not do a thing about it. It traumatized him, and ever since then, he's been on a rampage trying to prove his manhood. He's been fighting children, cashiers, mothers, security guards, all because of his traumatic experience. I know this video is supposed to be about Soulja Boy, but be patient and stick with me because I have a secret audio tape that no one has ever heard before, and I'm going to play it for you in a few minutes. Soulja Boy is a lot like Cat Williams. He was on his way to superstardom also until a fateful night in Atlanta, Georgia. Soulja Boy was robbed at gunpoint in his home. And they didn't only just rob him, they also had him doing some very strange things. It says here in my documents they had him bobbing for apples out of the toilet. And one of the homo thugs had him popping on a handstand while saying his ABCs. Soulja Boy is a victim of trauma. So when you see him in the news or he's being very confrontational with people, that's because he had to prove his manhood because of what happened to him. Keep in mind, my brothers, whenever you see a person with tattoos all over their face and all over their body, 9 times out of 10, he's as soft as a bagel. 99.9% of these men with tattoo tears didn't kill shit. They are simply victims of trauma. In the late 80s and early 90s, Public Enemy was the #1 rap group. The band consisted of Chuck D, Terminator X, Professor Griff, Flavor Flav, and Sister Soulja. Sister Soulja is the author of plenty of hood rat books. For those of you that don't know what a hood rat book is, those are books about ghetto love, struggles, and pain. Although she's supposed to be a quote-unquote conscious sister, her book content and actions prove otherwise. Now let's take a good look at Sister Soulja. She doesn't have braids. She doesn't have dreadlocks with cowrie shells. She has a just for me kitty perm. There's nothing conscious about that. That's very unconscious. I want you guys to do me a favor and hop on Facebook and go to a random female's page and look under her favorite book list. And I bet you $500 that you will see The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soulja. Out of all the good men she could have had relationships with, she chose to have relations with Flavor Flav, and DeAndre Way was born July 28, 1990 and was immediately set up for adoption. They don't know what I know, and what I know is what I'm about to tell you is exactly what Soulja Boy didn't tell him. See, I'ma tell him what Soulja Boy didn't tell him. Soulja Boy tell him was supposed to tell him all these years, but he didn't tell him nothing. But I'm about to tell him what Soulja Boy didn't tell him. Let me tell you what they told me. And they are my secret sources. They told me that Soulja Boy tell him's real father is Flavor Flav. Oh, and that's just the half of it. Soulja Boy's mother is Sister Soulja. Why else would Soulja Boy spell Soulja the way he spelt it? He knows that's his mama. DeAndre Way started off as a pretty good kid until that fateful night in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, now I'm gonna pop this audio tape in because Soulja Boy have good reasons for being the way he is. He really needs to get some help. Once you guys hear this tape, you will understand. Once this is finished, I will continue with my presentation.
Hey, nigga, stay still before I blow your motherfucking face off.
All right.
All right.
What else you got in here, soldier?
I ain't got nothing.
Don't be lying, Zaddy.
I ain't got nothing.
I know you got something else in here, man.
I don't, man.
Don't make me take your ass back in there and have you bobbing for the motherfucking apples out that toilet, bitch.
Oh, please don't do it, man.
Oh, I got a better idea.
What's that, Gabo?
We need to let him twerk a little song.
But we had the little nigga twerking in the kitchen. Don't start all that gay shit.
But wait, Zaddy, this time he gonna do it differently. This time I wanna see him do it on a handstand.
On a handstand, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. But this time we gonna make the little motherfucker say his ABCs while he doing it.
Yeah, Zaddy, yeah.
You heard him, soldier. Now get your bitch ass on a handstand and pop it, motherfucker.
I don't know how to do no handstand, man. You got me fucked up.
Well, come here. Let me help you out.
Shit. Ow, man.
Now do that shit, motherfucker.
A, B, C,
He
Hold
doing it
on.
wrong.
G.
Wait,
on,
stop.
Wait a minute, motherfucker. You doing it all wrong. Now, every time you pop, I want you to say a letter.
Okay.
Pop, letter. Pop, letter. Don't fuck it up again. I'm gonna kill your little ass.
Okay, man, okay.
Now, come on.
A, B, C,
Yeah.
G,
Okay.
A, J,
Get it, Zaddy.
A-Time. Yeah. Atlanta, Georgia.
He did that.
Man, don't kill me.
Hold on. I don't know what y'all little motherfuckers giggling for. Y'all next.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Bring y'all little asses over here, motherfuckers.
Oh. Wow. Oh, wow. I mean, I don't even know what to say after that. I completely understand why Soulja is the way he is, and the way his friends was laughing at him in the background. That's pretty cold-blooded. Trauma is a serious thing. If that ever happened to me, I would probably go out and get tattoos all over my face as well. Anyways, I would love it if you guys subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. This is your boy Sean Blaze. I'm out.